Tell us.
Okay, our units were dispatched to a possible break-in in progress. The homeowner actually had information that someone may be breaking into his house. That occurred in Olive Township in the Borcular area off Blair Street. The caller had the information and gave us some information of what he had as far as a vehicle involved. Our units responded to the area, and as they responded to the street, which is off from Blair Street, they actually located the vehicle pulling out of the driveway of the residence that was involved in this. They attempted to stop the vehicle didn't stop. It left the Borcular area, went north on 96th Avenue, and then east on Fillmore. It was a lengthy pursuit involving numerous agencies. The vehicle eventually ended up being involved in a single vehicle accident here in Wyoming.
That's how many miles? Could they guesstimate how many?
Maybe 20. By the time it was all the way through, there was some at different times it would go east and then come back west. It was a lengthy pursuit. They were definitely intent on evading arrest.
You said they were there.
3 individuals in the vehicle, all believed to be involved in the burglary.
None of them injured seriously?
No. Believe it or not, they were all refused treatment.
How fast were they going at times?
There were times there was near 100 miles an hour. Other times it was slower due to traffic. At one point on Fillmore Street, it was high 90s, but it slowed off after that.
How many officers?
There were numerous Ottawa County deputies, Granville Police Department, Wyoming Police Department, and the state police were involved in this incident.
At any time, was there any consideration of calling off the chase?
We did back off at one point on Fillmore Street to the point where it was just, we were still able to see the vehicle, but we were backing off to try to get it to slow down. It did slow down in the curves, and then we were able to re-engage, and the speeds did not get as excessive after that, mainly due to traffic in the area. They weren't able to accelerate that fast.
Okay, the high speeds you talked about, up to 90 miles an hour, that was prior to the backing off?
Yes. As they reached that speed on Fillmore, we backed off at that point to try to get them to slow down so that we could avoid any type of a crash or incident. In this case, it was a single vehicle crash. They lost control, hit the center here, and then rolled up into the sign there.
So what decision was made? What was that based on to re-engage, as you said?
We had units ahead of the pursuit, so we knew we were going to maintain visual on them. We backed off simply for the safety of the officers and for the safety of the individuals involved that were actually fleeing, because it seems like the closer we got, the faster they would go. So we backed off, but we're still able to keep a visual on them.
So, I mean, was this, you had all these cars coming at them down 28th Street, it's a pretty busy street,
Yep.
Up here on Byron Center. Describe to me that, because people sitting at home may think that's a dangerous situation to be putting other traffic in. Was it a high-speed pursuit at that point? Was it? How do you minimize the danger on something like that?
There's always an inherent risk. At that point, it was not an extremely high-speed pursuit, but it was a pursuit. We have to weigh in the factors. I mean, this was a home invasion. The suspects were believed to be armed. There was a risk to the public here if they weren't captured.